What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a long time, man, but I decided to make this video because I see that there's not that much video out there on this lens, the Sigma 20mm f1.4, and I kind of picked it up because I was like, you know what, I want something for vlogging, for low light. I used to have a 2-camera setup. I used to have the ZV one for all my recordings, all my videos and stuff like that, and I used to have the A7RV for like kind of like more hybrid, but more like photo centric camera. I got tired of the whole 2-body camera, like I had to take both of them, and feeling limited when I had the ZV one only and the picture wise, so I sold that off. I kept the A7RV, and what I was like to combat like the low lightness, because I know obviously the ZVE one is a low light beast, A7RV isn't, but I want to show that at least you could kind of combat that if you get the 1.4 20mm, still wide enough to vlog. Is a little heavier, but as you can see, look at the bokeh, looking pretty good. So let's just test it out for today, vlogging style. Let's go. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? Eating? Yeah. What, did you guys finish eating already? Yeah.
Eating my yogurt and hot chocolate.
I think you need to get more food.
No.
Yeah, so you get bigger and stronger.
No, full.
What about you, Leno? Huh? What are you watching? Oh, you're watching Home Alone? I love Home Alone. Alright, we're at ISO 125, and you can see the bokeh in the background. It's looking good. Alright, so we're outside right now, and the sun is going in and out. It's super bright right now, and in order to get the f1.4 right now, I'll have to have a darker ND filter, which I don't have, a 6 and a 9. So I'm at f2.8 right now, but as you can see, it's still giving pretty good bokeh because it's 20mm, so it's getting a little bit more compression. And it's funny, I have the 16 to 25G lens, that's f2.8, and I also have a 16mm f1.8, and I know this is a 20mm, but it gives me that 1.4 that I'm looking for, especially for low light. I feel like this can help out. I'm not gonna lie, it does feel a little heavy when I'm out here stretching out like this, because I have to reach it out. Good thing I work out my shoulders, but I can see how it will be a problem for people who are not as strong to hold the lens that high up for so long when you're vlogging. But it's definitely cool. I love the look. It's super sharp so far, and I think it's doable. So we're gonna keep on walking. All right, so we're gonna keep on walking. So I wish I could see if. All right, so just sucks because this ND filter is not that good. It gives a little cross kind of here, like kind of dark edges. But anyways, that's how I look if you'll be vlogging with the 1.4 outside. And definitely need to I definitely need to pick up an ND filter, a lower one, a 6 and a 9, to use this lens during the day. But my train of thought would be is that I'll be using this lens more at nighttime, or when the sun's going down, than more than the daytime. In the daytime, I'll use the 16 to 25 most likely, because that gives me a bigger range, 16, 25, and at 2.8, it's not as bright. So I do have an ND filter for that. So definitely I need to pick up an ND filter, a 6 and a 9, because it's too bright to use outside at f1.4, and this ND filter is not cutting it. But I just want to give you guys a sample how it look if you're holding it and walking around, kind of out stretching. So if you don't want to look kind of crazy, then get something wider. But I think this is okay. This is okay for me, at least. All right, guys. So here's one of the scenarios. Look at this, how bright this is. Like, I don't have no ND filter on right now, but it's my house. All the lights are turned off. The sun is going in and out, but you can see the bokeh in the back, all the Christmas lights. But here's another scenario where when I do my other videos from my other channel, Chicken and Rice Crew, go check it out. I'm walking in my house, goes from light to dark. And then I go to my garage, which I do like some workout content, and it's pretty not the brightest, but man, the 1.4, I have it at 1.4. I have the ISO at the lowest possible. I have the ISO at 125, and it's plenty light in here. Yeah, look, it's even looks great actually. Do a little pull-up action right now. This thing's kind of in the way, but man, usually when I'm using my other lenses, a 2.8, 16-25, I have to crank up the ISO to at least 400, around there, 600 sometimes. Or if I'm using the 1.8, I'll have to be at around 300, 320, around there. But this is 125, the lowest it can go. Just double check. Yeah, it's the lowest it can go. It's looking good. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited to use this lens right here when we go out with the kids, do some vlogging action. So look at from light to dark. Yeah, and I'm still, it looks pretty good. All right, guys, I'm trying to sit over here in front of the Christmas tree. Anyways, this is kind of like the bokeh you can kind of expect from the 1.4. I have it kind of like, not even arm stretched out, but you know, that's how it looks right here. But anyways, these are my other lenses that I use for vlogging right here. This is the G Master. I mean, not G Master, it's the G 16 to 25, and it zooms out, as you can see. When it's at 16, it goes down at 25. And this is the G lens, 16 millimeters right here, f1.8. This is f2.8 right here. You know, let's look at the size comparison. So it's a little small. Of course, the 16 millimeters is smaller right here. I'm gonna put the 16 millimeter on the A7RV so you kind of see how much wider it is. And this is a 1.8 instead of the 1.4. Sorry, my cat's out here and the dogs are out there too, so they're going crazy. All right, so this is the 16 millimeter right here, f1.8, and as you can see, it's a little wider. I actually had to move the camera a little closer to me because it felt like I was too far away. But this is what we kind of expect with f1.8 instead of 1.4. And here is the 20 millimeter. I mean the 20 millimeter f1.4 right here, compared to the 16 right here. It's looking good. Let me let this guy in right here. This is the guy that was bugging out there. Appa. Appa. This is a 60 millimeter. Like I have an ISO 200. Seems like I have to kind of go up a little bit. It's 250, maybe even 320 to brighten it up a little bit. And the other one I could, you know, go a little lower. So here's the other lens. Like I said, 1.4. This is the 2.8 G lens. It is a little bit bigger. So I don't know, guys. Like I said, I feel like I can work with it, even though this is it's technically, it is bigger, you know, for sure, heavier. But I think the positives outweigh the negatives. You know what I'm saying? At least for me, my case scenario. Like I wouldn't use this like right at the beginning of the day. I will switch this out as, you know, dusk hour, the sun's starting to go down, and I want a little bit more help with low light, especially if I'm using the A7RV. You know, I don't have the ZVE no more, so E1. So of course I don't have that, like the low light performance. So I need something like this to help out in those low light situations. I feel like it could do that, especially for my vlogging. Yes, like when I'm walking and talking, like how I am outstretched, yeah, my shoulder just gets tired. But then again, I'm not doing like a 30-minute video like outstretched. It's like doing little clips, you know, like a couple minutes, a minute or 30 seconds. Hey, how you guys doing? I'm walking over here. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, now we're going over here. Then you kind of do like that, you know. And then you could probably find an area too to kind of stage the shot and help you out a little bit. So I feel like it is doable. I'm glad I picked it up just because I need that help. I'm about to go on vacation with the family, so I need something to help out with the low light situation right there. And I feel like, especially with 20 millimeters, even when I had the 20 millimeter G lens from Sony, that compression that you get from a 20 millimeter compared to the 60 millimeter, even though it's the same thing, f1.8, was so much better. Like the 60mm, obviously, because it's so wide that you don't really get that compression, or you don't get that you don't get as much bokeh, is what I'm trying to say, compared to the 20mm. And then this one being 12mm and a 1.4, man, it looks sick. I love the look of it. Super sharp lens, as you can see. And if you guys are thinking about picking this up, don't worry about it, just do it. Because I feel like, especially if you don't have like a low light camera like FX3, ZVE1, you have a higher end megapixel camera that struggles in low light, you kind of need a f1.8 at least in your kit, and or 1.4 if you can with this one to help you out. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me. It's something real quick. I know it's like not scientific or anything, but I just wanted to do a video of actually someone vlogging with this lens and doing something real quick, because there's not really much out there. And maybe I'll continue doing more vlogs and posting them in here so you can kind of see how it is, especially with the 20mm Sigma. And yeah, it's a pretty cool lens, and I look forward to doing more videos with it. Thank you guys. Catch you guys next time.